Well, hello everybody. Sorry I'm late. Happy Friday and welcome if you are watching this live. It is 6:02 p.m., almost 6:03 p.m. Eastern Time, Eastern Daylight Saving Time here on May 24th, 2019. Any other time, of course, you're probably watching this after the fact, which most people do actually. Anyways, thank you for being here, everybody. I hope you can hear me okay, and welcome to another Friday chat here. And I almost didn't make it. I'm sorry I'm late. Let me see. Marzan Worldwide, greetings to you and all my fellow Pelican heads. Pelican heads, okay. You, GN Bruza, good afternoon from Terry and GN Bruza in Anchorage, Alaska. I can't wait to go back to Anchorage, Alaska. Believe it or not, I loved Anchorage, Alaska, and I love Alaska in general, but Anchorage is very such nice people. I mean, it's the only real city I've been to in Alaska, but yeah. What is Sunday video? Oh, you guys are in for a treat. If I may say so myself, I personally liked it a lot. Sunday is going to be Death Valley, California. I just finished it this morning. In fact, I just finished uploading and processing in YouTube probably like 2 or 3 hours ago. And as soon as I get the captions ready for it, I'm gonna publish it probably tonight or tomorrow morning to the patrons and the members, and then on Sunday everybody else will be able to see it. One of my favorite places, actually, then after seeing the video myself, actually, I realized what a great place, what a beautiful place Death Valley is. In fact, I should have worn my Death Valley t-shirt. Nomadic Drifter, I am here. You can all relax now. All right, and hello from Michigan. Speaking of Michigan, I received a letter from this gentleman from Michigan, Mr. Kavanaugh, and he sent me really cool. He wrote me a note and he sent me a map of Michigan. It says Pure Michigan. Can you see it? And any of you guys from Michigan, what is it called? Why is it called Pure Michigan? Is it because it's pure nature? Because if it is like Florida, we are the Sunshine State, and I'm sure there are other states that get more sunshine than us. But anyways, I digress. It's pretty cool because he on the map he wrote down with post-it notes like all the places that he thinks I should hit when I visit Michigan, and it's one of those states that a lot of people have told me that I have to visit, and that's when the guy from Arizona sends his super chat. Hello, Max McLear, and thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate it. So I was talking about Michigan, and I am really looking forward to visiting Michigan. And another letter that I got last week, and I didn't show. This guy Osborne, he sent me this letter, and he says that I'm not supposed to open it until my birthday. So I guess I'll have to open it on my birthday. We'll see. And have you seen him? I haven't seen him today. He usually goes around carrying a blue range. Anyways, LA Confidential, how do you make a living traveling state to state? Well, every month YouTube sends me a little check, or it's like more like a direct deposit nowadays. And for all the videos that I have on YouTube, and then I get a little money from Amazon as well. And you know, it's multiple sources of income at this point. And that's why I'm able to travel part time. You know, I still live here in Miami. So the idea, more or less, the MO right now is I'm traveling half the time, and half the time I live here in Miami. A new member, welcome, Geir Christensen, new Chief Pelican heads here in the house. And Wandering Wingle, good afternoon from Central Indiana. And one of these days I'm gonna go back to Indiana. I might skip it on this coming trip, believe it or not. I don't know yet, because I'm gonna do the UP of Michigan, so it's very possible that I won't see much of Indiana. But Andrew DeWolf, Michigan is great. You'll love it. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Pure Michigan is just a commercial slogan, just like the Sunshine State, right? Or the other ones. You should check Lake St. Clair in Michigan. I'm gonna let me see real quick if he marked it down. By the way, tonight I'm singing at the Magic City Casino here in Miami, so I might have to cut this short at some point. Well, I doubt very much it is marked on this map, but I'm gonna mark it on my map. Juan John G, a big dank J well means thank you from my daughters Lot and Hannah for saying good morning to them last week. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I remember that. Ever been to Central New York? Unless you mean Central Park, no, not really. I'm just kidding. No, I haven't been to Central New York yet. But just such a big country, not to mention the world. It's at some point I'll make it everywhere. If I get to live like 300, right? But of course, pretty sure you'll drive by my house in Cleveland, Georgia. Buy a property in the Blue Ridge. You won't regret it. Yeah, at some point I want to buy a property either in that area. I'm also thinking maybe North Florida. There are several places. So Jaheim Lozano Sunday video is Death Valley. And I just finished it this morning. Believe it or not, this is one of those ones that I'm cutting it close. And WSFN, I subscribed. Oh, thank you. Tatadeka, good evening from North Dakota. And I'm gonna visit North Dakota. I'm looking for places to visit in North Dakota. So if you have any recommendations, of course, there is the geographical center of the continent. By the way, nobody has asked what we're drinking today, and this is courtesy of our fellow Pelican head, Mr. CLT Culture Lifestyle Travel, here in the house. And this is a Sola IPA from Wynwood in Miami. Wynwood in Miami is, of course, this neighborhood that has all these murals nowadays. If 10 years ago it was almost like a no-go zone because it wasn't the greatest neighborhood, but they gentrified it and they've made it, at least part of it, kind of touristy. And nowadays they have breweries, restaurants, and all these murals. So it's really cool. So everybody, cheers! Happy Friday! I hope you all have a great weekend. Yeah, we had one yesterday. This is really good. K-Mat from West Texas. Are you near El Paso? And Jeremy from Ohio. Ever jammed with someone famous? I mean, famous is relative. I once sang together with Israel Cantor, which was a local celebrity, but someone famous, not really. How long have you been traveling around the USA? Well, if the first trips I did to Orlando in the early 90s count, well, probably almost 30 years, but not really. This traveling, we bought the RV less than 5 years ago, and before that, we did sporadic trips. But full-time YouTuber, it's going to be 2 years very soon. This traveler, he's here. Where have you been? And Mountain Live, Blue Ridge Parkway in North Carolina is so beautiful, you'd love it. I've done parts of the Blue Ridge Parkway from Cherokee all the way to like Pisgah Mountain, but I want to do the whole thing at some point. It's never too late, KOE. Hey Robert, when and where is your next meet and greet? Well, it's going to be here in Miami on the 29th, May 29th, 7 p.m. at the MIA Brewing Company. And it's actually going to be the first South Florida meetup. I'm really looking forward to it, to that one. And from Pulheim, Germany, the godfather of KSK. And hello from Urbana, Ohio. Hello there. Jaheim Lozano, what will this trip be called in the next couple of weeks? Well, the next trip, I think I'm going to call it the 8 corners of the United States, because I want to, well, here in South Florida, we have the southernmost and the southeasternmost, but then I'm going to go to the southwesternmost, the westernmost, the northwesternmost, the northernmost, the northeastern, well, you get the idea. So it's gonna be the Eight Corners Air Show this weekend. CLT, man, you always know what's happening in town. Do you subscribe to any like newsletter or something? That's really cool. There's always something going on, and if there's something going on, CLT knows. Sue Sprang, okay, I missed that one. Lucky Dog got too tired this morning. Are you still hanging out with Lucky Dog, this traveler? I see you guys. I saw on Instagram you guys hanging out in Lucky's van. Geir Christensen, good evening. I'm a member now. I have been watching your videos for a while. I enjoy very much watching. Great and interesting. I'm from Trondheim in Norway. Beautiful, beautiful country, Norway. And we're getting people from all over the world, man. And Norway is one of those countries that I do want to return because I only explored like the north and northwest corner of it, which I really liked, even though the weather kind of sucked when I was there. But I went to the North Cape, which is the northernmost point in the world that you can drive to, and I went to Lofoten. Max McLear, you lucky folks in Miami can see him performs at the Magic City Casino. I wish I could be there. Yeah, I'm gonna be performing with Grupo Cache. In fact, let me confirm real quick here, live on the air, if you guys don't mind. Let me text. Although he confirmed with me on Monday. Confirmando. I'm just texting Leo real quick to confirm that we're playing tonight, 9 p.m. Magic City Casino. Anyways, Jan de Jonji, no Shimei glass today, any trips in Canada planned in the near future? No Shimei today. I have since this is not okay. This is from Concrete Beach Brewery, which is located in Wynwood, and this is from Wynwood Brewing Company, which is also located in Wynwood. So we have kind of matching glasses today. And this is anyways, Scott Horn, what's going on? Hello, Robert from Greenwood, South Carolina. How was your week? Expect a mystery box in a week or two. Fly Pelican Fly. Make sure it arrives before June 6th, because otherwise it's going to be a while until I receive it. But yeah, I really look forward to those boxes. By the way, UPS guide came today and I got a couple of things to show you guys. So Mountain Live, Mount Mitchell in the town of Blowing Rock is a great section. Mount Mitchell is the tallest mountain this side of the Mississippi River. Oh, cool. And Lucky Dog, this traveler wore you out. So, Sharon Preston. Of course, we met Sharon in Quartzsite, Arizona. And the chat is going too fast. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to like follow every single message. Hey, from Pace, Florida, we look forward to Friday chats. Yeah, and today I didn't almost make it because I cooked this. Actually, I took a picture. Yeah, he said empezamos 9 o'clock sharp. He probably doesn't know that I'm. I have to color correct it for Instagram, but I made this. And it came out so good that I binge ate a lot of it. And then I fell asleep because we had some wine too. And I woke up like half an hour ago. So everybody, if I sound a little incoherent, that's because still my alpha waves are going up there. Max McLear, I fill up my map with my missing states soon. And the idea is to do it probably by September. CLT, I like the new song you ended the podcast with. Yeah, everybody, if you haven't listened to the podcast, CLT was at the podcast today. He was actually, we recorded yesterday. He was here in studio. We chatted a little bit about this and that, about RV life and family friendly camping and sewer hose etiquette, all kinds of good things. And Chuck from Long Island, hello there. And woo, and the chat goes too fast. Yeah, definitely William Withers, Yosemite. I intend to go there. And IR from El Paso. Red Jaguar, hey, enjoy playing tonight. Thank you. And this casino is they're kind of particular with pictures and video. And if you're not authorized, you're not allowed to take video. Otherwise, I would be live streaming from there. Sally Mays, we're having trouble placing your accent. Where are you from? I have trouble placing it sometimes myself, but I was born in the island of Cuba, and that's why I never learned how to pronounce certain things, and I've been studying accents actually. So it's very curious to me why it's so hard to mold your mouth muscles, and a lot of it has to do with cadence and your native language and the way your native language divided syllables different from English, for example, and uh, and that's why it's nearly impossible unless I came before I was 10. It's nearly impossible for you to shake the accent, which happens to probably be good. Um, Brenda Mountain Girl here in California. We had RV high speed chase. Yes, in the news. Yeah, it's being all over the news. I saw that, and it kind of tells you how fragile RVs really are, because that RV crashed into something that it didn't seem to be all that solid, and the whole front of the RV kind of flew away. So yeah, you must expect that all kind of weather in Norway. Um, oh, brother, I missed it. Geyer, yes, I even in the same day, yeah, I noticed that, and but still, it's such beautiful landscape. Those two breweries are just a block from each other on the same block. Yeah, I actually been to both on the same day, believe it or not. Once, I've only been to Wynwood once or twice, believe it or not. Um, but yeah, I've been to those, and I actually Concrete Beach. I really liked it. They have a taco truck. Magic City Casino, wasn't there an HBO series? Probably. And the thing, Magic City is one of the nicknames that Miami has or used to have. Believe it or not, we're called the Magic City. Uh, okay, here's a question. Godfather of KSK, isn't it dangerous staying at night alone at a parking place in Walmart? For the most part, it isn't. Most Walmarts have like security at the parking lot, and they have cameras. So it's one of those places that most of the time I feel safe, unless it is obviously like a rowdy neighborhood. Sometimes if you sometimes you get the vibe, and it's probably not dangerous, but just in case, I've left once or twice, just in case. Bernadette Brown, evening to you there. Where you are, I have trip through Georgia with your beautiful trip. Thank you. Oh, thank you. And yeah, Georgia is so beautiful there. And you're probably talking about that trip I did in the northern Georgia mountains. And yeah, and Robert, how can you hike 3 or 4 miles? 2 miles and I'm dead tired. LOL. Well, yeah, and it depends. Also, if it is flat terrain or mountains, and sometimes it's just sheer willpower, like I did Angel's Landing in Zion. You guys are gonna see that in 2 weeks actually. And what I've been doing, and it's kind of cheating because here is all flat, so it doesn't matter whenever I go somewhere where the terrain is not flat. It's like nothing, like I did nothing. But I've been running pretty consistently from 1 to 4 miles every morning, and it just makes me feel good. And it's I'm currently road tripping in Eastern Canada. What did you like best in Montreal? Oh, but Montreal is a beautiful city, beautiful downtown, beautiful the old Montreal area. Um, we went to the old Olympic Stadium, of course. It's been a while since our Montreal trip. I just like the vibe of the city. And there's this street whose name escapes me right now, which is like on one side is the Francophone population, and on the other side is the Anglophone population. If I look at the map, I'll probably find it. And there are a bunch of little bars, and I might go back to Montreal as part of this trip. Don't tell anybody. Gary, my accents gets confused when you travel a lot. That's true. Kevin Bentley, today is my wife Rana and mine anniversary, 4 years. Can you wish us happy anniversary? She's here on her laptop and only half listening. It only took 1 year to get her to hit the road in a camper. All right, so to the Bentleys, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. 4 years. May you have many more. Rockport, Texas, come home visit. Maybe one of these days. And Whitey Watcher, greetings from Germany. Thank you so much. And Sally Mays, my husband, says thanks. I guess right. Be in hecho. Bien hecho. Bien hecho. Okay, thank you. Polly P. Robert, it would be nice for you to record and upload your jams. It would be nice for you to your subscribers to see you play some music. Thanks. And just search for Robert Morales, my actual name, in YouTube. And there's another channel. Whenever possible, I do upload, some of our jams, if you will. Jan de Janji. John Young. I guess your name is difficult. I guess I've been mispronouncing, and I'm sorry. Jan de Young. I'm sorry. I know another magic city. Oh, Panic. Hello. Recently got hooked on your videos and awesome. Catch you live. Thank you so much, and thank you for being here. Actually, I really enjoy these live streams quite a lot, actually. 11:50 a.m. in Denver. 11:50 a.m. Oh, of course, the radio station. Hello, Timothy. Of course, I was interviewed by Timothy in his radio station. 11:50 a.m. in Denver, Colorado, not long ago, and I might pass by Denver at some point in August. We'll see. Do you ever plan to switch your Samsung Galaxy to an iPhone X? No. Short answer. No, I'm not going back to iOS. After you experience freedom, it's very hard to go to such a close operating system, so no. Mary Romero, hi from Kendall. If you ever around Boca, try Barrel of Monk's Brewery. If you like Belgian beer, excellent. Oh, thank you. I'll check it out, Mary. And Peter Christoph just had our 31st. Well, happy 31st. And Hilda Christoph, hi Robert, love the channel and the music. We sing along from Frisco, Texas. I can't wait to go back to Texas. I'm gonna spend some time in Texas this time around. Everybody, I'm gonna spend some time in Houston, some time in San Antonio, sometime in Austin, and hopefully the hill country and Fredericksburg and all that. Let me acknowledge Leo just in case he thinks I'm unacknowledging him. By the way, Leo is the band leader. I just do an okay. Hi Robert, what do you think when you think California? I think of the mamas and the papas. All the trees are brown and the sky is gray. Or California is such a vast state, California dreaming on such a winter day. Cody Messad, hey Robert, my family and I are huge fans of your channel. We watch your special Driving to the West, and ever since we have been hooked. Thank you so much from Arizona. All right. There's B. Zinger announcing our meetup, of course. And I sort of talked about it earlier in the chat, and that's 7 p.m. next Wednesday. And I really hope to meet a lot of you guys there. And it's our first South Florida meetup, and since I've lived in South Florida most of my life, I think we're overdue, right? Andrew Ivanov, greetings from South Carolina. Any plans to upgrade your travel trailer? And yes, what would you get? No plans to upgrade or even fix much of my travel trailer at this point. If I would continue having a travel trailer, I would get something just a tad bigger. Walk around bed and slightly bigger bathrooms being the main things. And I love the fact that I have pretty big tanks. But what I really want is a small Class C or B plus, or whatever new category they decide to call them these days. And look up a Winnebago trend, and that's more or less that European style small Class C under 25 feet, no slides. That's what I want. But you never know, I might change my mind. It's not the first time. Thank you, Marsan Worldwide, and Frode Homlid. Doing a road trip from Los Angeles to San Francisco in September via Grand Canyon. Any must-see places you recommend? Oh, via Grand Canyon? No, just do the Pacific Coast Highway from Los Angeles to San Francisco through Big Sur. You're not gonna regret that road trip. It's beautiful, beautiful out there. Stop in Monterey Bay, of course. So many places. Darren Taylor headed to Miami from Portland, Oregon, and continuing to Key West, driving to the west into the sunset. Well, you'll be driving technically to the east, but then not driving to Key West. You could say that, but then I'm gonna be driving from here to Oregon eventually. So there you go. Have you seen meteor crater in Arizona? They say there are still some meteors around. To be honest about it, I'm going to say something unpopular. I wasn't all that impressed with the meteor crater in Arizona. Maybe it was my mental state at the moment. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's big hole on the ground, and yeah, apparently there's still some meteor material in the middle. So I did it. Oh, as part of my driving back east trip last year. Fredericksburg is a nice American town, but too rich for my blood. I might make it a day trip from San Antonio, to be honest. We'll see. Or maybe we'll make it a day trip from San Antonio to Austin. I don't know. In Northern California, you have to go to Roaring Camp. Roaring Camp, where's that? Mike Zani, when are you coming out with more songs? Well, I just started writing one for Death Valley, and I put it at the end of the podcast that came out this morning. It's not finished yet. It's just like a loop, kind of. But eventually, yeah. Roaring Camp. I'm gonna look it up right now, just because I like to do these things here live on the air. In Felton, California. Big Trees Pacific Railroad Station. Huh. So it is. Oh, it is by Santa Cruz. I'm not gonna go to. I'm not gonna be in that area this upcoming trip. Unfortunately, I cannot be everywhere. That's quite a noble thought, right? But I'll make it there at some point. But there comes a point on a road trip like this one that I'm planning that some places you just have to give up on, and I want to take the 395, the East Sierra Scenic Byway, and I'll probably just cross into the Pacific on Sacramento, north of San Francisco, that area. RVing is getting popular in Korea these days. I have a Lance 1475 travel trailer, so now I can go to Korea RVing. That's very cool, and I think it's a trend that eventually is going to go international. Geir Christensen, the Oregon Trail, is that a good choice for a road trip from New York to Oregon? I would think so, and I'm going to try to do a little part of it as part of my upcoming road trip. So we'll see. Tom Love from Indiana, hello there. Jeff Foster was going camping but need new tires. They got to order them. Yeah, which reminds me, tomorrow I'm going to order 2 more tires for for my uh, for my trailer, because that particular size that I have, they don't have it everywhere for some reason. I've only been able to find them one place, and there's a discount tire in La Mesa, Arizona, but that's like RVing capital of the world. So, you know, I learned many things about RVing from your YouTube video. Thank you, Robert. You're welcome, Kevin and Glenn Moyer. Traveling from Maryland. Okay, I already. Oh no, traveling from Maryland to San Diego this summer. Best route to take. Maybe some people online can help you out, but for the last part of the trip, of course, you want to take I-10 most likely, and all the way to San Diego. And it's a beautiful drive through Arizona. What size T-shirt do you wear? I'm large. I'm still large, even though I've lost some weight, but I still prefer large. A little, on the loose side. Yeah. You're very welcome, Shark RV Shaw, from Kulasaja, North Carolina, and Polly P. Thank you, Robert, for what you do and who you are. Well, you're welcome. I've learned a lot from many places you visit. Thanks again, my friend. You're very welcome, and I'm really glad to be able to to hang out with you guys and share my travels. May Hart, hey from Germany, love your videos. Have you been in any state in the USA, and what's your favorite state? And I haven't been to all of them yet. I've been to like 30, and I really cannot I don't have a favorite, to be honest about it. And I'm not gonna. We'll see when I see that the whole 48. Hawaii is gonna be the last, of course. I keep saying I really like Arizona, but I don't know. I of course like many other states, and every state is special in a certain way. Hi from Arizona. Oh, speaking of Arizona, I love your 4-hour movies and that you go off the beaten path places. Thank you. And by the way, Death Valley, an hour and 17 minutes, I believe, was the final count. Hello from Start, North Carolina. Do you ever visit the Everglades? I've visited a couple of times, and I was there recently. I'm going to post a video, probably in about a month or so, about it. From Akron, Ohio, and I had a great burger there at one place, Swenson's, I think it was called. It was on that book, Road Food, and we were there some years back. That was in 2011, but yeah. What brand of tires do you use on your trailer? I think they're called Tomax. I mean, they're China bums. Don't get me wrong; they're nothing special. But I haven't blown one of them yet. I've gotten the your regular flat tire when you go over a nail, and one of my valves failed down there in California. But actually, most of my flat tires have been in California. Now that I think about it, which is odd. Eric G, heading to Mikosuki tonight to hear you play. No, no Mikosuki. I'm gonna be at the Magic City Casino, which is a much smaller venue. I'm just gonna be next to just follow the noise. And we're gonna be right next to the bar at the Magic City Casino. That's at the old Flagler Dog Track, which is on Northwest 7th Street and the 37th Avenue, Douglas Road. Betty Garcia, on my way to Arizona now. See your video. Visited Goldfield Ghost Town by Superstition Mountain. Is it free to get in? It's free to get in, but pretty much everything else costs money. If you want to go to like the mine tour, costs money. The little train tour costs money. But if you just want to see the town, or it's all fake, you know, it's all reconstructed, but it's really cool and it's beautiful. The mountain is beautiful. There's no cost to actually enter the town, no. Going to Alaska on a cruise this summer. I can't wait to go back to Alaska, man. And Enrique Auricio, greetings from Brazil. Hello, Brazil. We got a lot of viewers from Brazil, so that's really cool. Volcano time lapse. I was just looking at your channel. You have a lot of volcanoes there. I'm proud of myself. I follow you for 4 years. Time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, what happened to the time really is going by really fast. Let's just put it that way. And happy Memorial Day to enjoy my life. Happy Memorial Day to you all. I'm not doing anything for Memorial Day. I don't think. Coral Springs. Oh, I wanted to show you before we go. And because UPS came today, and look at this. Look what I got for my trip. These are all CDs with my music. Got a whole box of them. So check it out. If you want to have a CD with all my music, this is Complete Works from 2008 to 2018. I was running out, so I ordered a whole new box to get me by. For this is probably gonna last me the rest of the year until I release the 2019 version. And there's something else that I got on the mail, and this is something that I probably could have gotten like a promo unit, but I decided to, just to some of these things are hard to unpack because I need internet on the road. This has been, making the news lately, and it's the Togo antenna by Vanguard. And if you see the video, David Bott, he did a video on it, and actually it's a lot lighter than I expected. But this is an antenna that goes on the roof that is going to go on the roof of Minitini, and it comes paired with a prepaid plan from AT&T, and I think it's like $30 a month for unlimited internet. So I'll be reviewing this on the road in the upcoming months. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to install it on Minitini this Sunday. And the roof of Minitini is starting to get, the real estate up there is starting to get full with my 3 solar panels and the WiFiRanger and the WeBoost. By the way, this is probably going to replace the WiFiRanger because it duplicates the same function. So we'll see. We'll see what works best. Okay, where were we? This traveler, we have to head to the store. You have a super duper weekend. Later to you all. Okay, don't spend too much money at the store. By the way, this traveler is making a cameo appearance, sort of, in my Death Valley video. Steven Fisher from Colorado. Hello there. Betty Garcia, you're welcome. And and Wandering Wings and Sally Mays. Ever come to Minnesota? No, but I intend to go into Minnesota as part of this upcoming trip. It's going to be a long trip, and some states are going to have to be rushed because I want to visit about 20 states in. I guess it will be like 5 or 6 weeks. So that doesn't leave a lot of a lot of time per state. So Red Jaguar, yeah, I got the Togo. You ordered it yesterday. Well, I guess we'll be installing it almost at the same time. I actually emailed them and told them, I'm a famous YouTuber. You want to send me one for free, but they never and they never they never returned my call. So I decided to buy it. I mean, it's and I mean, if the AT&T deal is real, is really the $30 per month, that's a really good deal for unlimited, especially now that Verizon dropped their unlimited plan, the $70 plan that they had. So Christopher Olson, that antenna is huge. Yeah, but it seems like it's mostly empty inside. It's so lightweight, but it's what I think is like 18 inches. Yeah, it's a little bigger than a than a music record. And I already measured it on the top of Minitini, and it's gonna go in the front to the right, to the passenger side, right next to the solar panel. I don't want to put it too close to the air conditioner because supposedly the air conditioner will give it some kind of interference. Yeah, I have to make sure I have some die-core tape so I can install it, and then I'll install it on probably on Sunday. Gonna drove through Death Valley in a dust storm. It was like driving through a snowstorm. I've never seen a snowstorm, but I drove through Death Valley. It wasn't a dust storm, but it was pretty legit. Yeah. Where do we order your CD? Sally Mays. That will be travelingrubber.com/stickers. And I think freemyrv.com takes you there too. But travelingrubber.com, how can I do this and show you guys? /stickers. That should still work, right? There we go. Let me show you my screen here. Travelingrubber.com/stickers, and that's the CD, the 2008 to 2018 version. And down here you select your country, US and Canada and other countries. And I can ship pretty much to anywhere in the world. And there you can get the sticker and the t-shirts. And I also have the music available digitally at CD Baby and everywhere else, actually. I still haven't published the latest tune, which is that song. It's called Desert Rain, but that's coming very soon. And where was I? Let me go back to my face here. And Uncle Gary, what are you drinking? Well, this is a Sola IPA from the Concrete Brewing Company in Wynwood, which is part of Miami. It's very good, actually. Go Shal, Uncle Robert, your music makes me feel nostalgic as if it comes from a spiritual plane where everything is perfect, everybody's loving each other. Maybe you are connected. Maybe, I don't know. When I write the music, I feel connected to something because I sometimes it just comes out of nowhere. I just come up with things. But yeah. What's your favorite keyboard to use, Roland or Yamaha? Well, I've used Korg most of my professional life, and now I have a Yamaha, and I really like Yamaha. As far as how complete they are, I actually used to have a Kurzweil that was really good. Have you ever seen the flag of the country Togo? It's like the Cuban flag, but green, yellow, and red. Oh, really? Well, kind of. Yeah, I see the resemblance. It's kind of similar. The flag of Togo. Yeah, but Cuba is a triangle, and this is a rectangle. But yeah, it's the same concept for sure. Interesting. Jimmy Florida, hello there, and hello Sharp, Enrique Sanchez, happy Friday. Question for you: do you cover Minitini when it's parked at your house between trips? No, I don't. You know the sun hit here. No, I don't, and maybe I should, but I don't. And that's why it's things are fading, and all these little plastics outside. I've had to replace a lot of them because they disintegrate. There was something that I was touching yesterday, the other day. Oh, which reminds me, that's something I have to fix this weekend because I ordered a replacement. It's somewhere in here, actually, somewhere in here. I have a big mess. The drain valve, when you empty the fresh water tank. The other day I was emptying it, and when I went back to close the valve, it just fell in my hand. So I just taped the outlet, and I'm gonna change that valve today. I mean, not today, this weekend. I'm just trying to think where. I put it. I put it in my bedroom. But yeah, maybe I should cover it. Gorgeous day in Paradise High Springs. Hello there, Jimmy, Florida. And we landed one. Hello there. And Excalibur from Wadsworth, Ohio. I got your CDs and really enjoying your most excellent music. Oh, thank you for saying that. I'm from getting the CD, and I really appreciate it. And I'm glad you like my music. It's Robert Abosan and Micalola Falls from Jason DiSalvo and Micalola Falls, same time as you. Didn't even realize it until I saw the video. Small world. Oh, really? Well, can I purchase your music on iTunes? Yes, everything is on iTunes. Just search for Robert Morales, Morales, and it's all there except for that new one, the Desert Rain, which I'm gonna add soon before my trip. It's one of those things. I have a list of things to do. Always Gallardo or Gallardo RV Strong from in Oxnard, California. I was there as part of this past trip. I wasn't there. I just went there to pick up an Amazon package, but I was in the area. Geyer Christensen, the American Brooklyn Brewery, is one of the owners of the brewery in Trondheim, EC Dals Brewery. Cool. If you're at West, stay safe. Thank you so much, Rigoberto. And ATBP Clan, will you be traveling to Asia some days? John T. of the Gilbert, Arizona. And some days, yeah. Actually, I really want to visit Japan. That's one of those. That's the main country that I want to visit first. But of course, there's the Philippines. There's I don't know about China. I'm tempted about China, but China I want to do it more in the future. But definitely the Philippines, in Asia, and then in Western Asia, probably Turkey. I probably want to see Dubai. I probably want to see some of the the Middle Eastern countries. It's an intriguing area, and someday I would like to go to India, of course. And speaking of Asia, one day I would love to drive probably on a small motorized RV from Europe into Asia. I don't know how possible is that. How much? And I just got an email from the campground in San Antonio. Okay, I'll answer them soon. Hi, John Chucker. Hello there from Waterbury, Connecticut. Doing great, man. Taradeka, watching you. We only 56 thumbs up. How many people are watching? I don't know. Maybe because I didn't announce it with as much time as I usually do today. But maybe there's not that many. Oh, 237. We're doing pretty good, actually. And we peaked at 245. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back here to my chat. Because I have the chat in a different window, so I can have it here on the screen right next to me. I'm going to change this at some point. I want to start using this app called Streamlabs. where I could do like little tricks, and whenever I get a super chat, I could make a like a sound and an animation and stuff like that. One of these days. Uh, stayed overnight at Furnace Creek Inn in Death Valley. They had a bar in the with the Old West Saloon, wooden swing shutter doors. It was neat. Um, yeah, I didn't go there. In fact, one day I was so hungry that I went from hotel to hotel and I couldn't find the restaurant, and I was like, I ended up having a sandwich at the visitor center of all things. But when you are so hungry that you cannot think, that's how hungry I was. But by the way, I Death Valley I enjoyed tremendously. And look into that video on Sunday 7 a.m. I'm gonna publish it. I'm just waiting for the subtitles and well, if we go into YouTube, where would that be? Oh, it says that I'm live. And I don't know why my computer is so slow. Okay, that's not it. Why can't I see my own videos, huh? That's odd. Yeah, I'm streaming this on the old Mac, and that this old Mac is like slow. Well, yeah, here it is. How do I do this? There it is, Death Valley. It's ready to be published, and that's gonna be Sunday morning, and I really hope you guys like it because I loved Death Valley. It was such a unique place. Buffalo Dan, you should team up with Mark Grito from Grand Adventure. I know, man. I really like his videos, and we have kind of similar styles. So I would love to meet him, and maybe I will as part of this upcoming trip out west. But yeah, did you ever trip to Saint Augustine? Here is great. Yes, I've been to Saint Augustine several times, and I want to go back again. Hashtag time management. Did I miss something? I guess. Well, I do need time management, and to be honest, lately I've been a little overwhelmed with emails and this video that took me forever to edit. But it's all good, you know. It and of course, what time is it? 6:55, 7, 8. Okay, at 9 p.m. I need to start playing at Magic City Casino. That means I have to be there around 8:15 ish. Actually, I should leave towards Magic City at 8. So we're gonna end this at around 7:15. How about that? And Marcelo Baldwin, thank you for your fantastic videos. Thank you so much. And Pink Secret, we love your music. Going to a great shirt. Thank you for the great information. Going to get a shirt. With a great. Look at me. I can't even read anymore. Thank you so much. And hello from Provo, Utah. I love Utah, man. Thank you. Thanks for the advice to my trip to Tennessee. Jorge Garcia, of course. Anytime. And Paulie P, you edit your voice in the. Do you edit your voice in the videos? Because that's what drew me to keep watching. Very calming. No, I just have this kind of cool microphone. I've had it for almost 20 years. It's an old Audio Technica. They don't make it anymore. But I don't know if you can see. It's a large diaphragm. So that makes, it captures my voice very well. And then I just talk like this. And I talk lower and well, maybe not so low, but more or less with this voice. And that's how it sounds in the video, right? I need to get in touch with you so you can guide me to get the right equipment for voiceover stuff like your setup. Yeah, definitely. It's I mean, I what I have here is overkill. But all you need is a decent microphone, and then with Adobe Audition, you can do pretty much everything. Uh, the secret is a little bit of equalization, and then you have to punch that compression all the way. I mean, you have to compress the heck out of it, so it gives it that present that you feel like it's talking right in your ear. But when you do that, you introduce a lot of ambient noise because even me here, I don't really have a soundproof room. Well, the room next door that I have over there, you can see it. Never mind. I'm not gonna kill that room over there. It's pretty good, but still, you need to put a noise gate. So when you stop talking, it's dead silence, and that's pretty much the secret. But hey, wherever whenever you want to pass by and see my setup, and I'll teach you how to do it. It's really all you need is some piece of software that allows those three things: equalization, compression, and the noise gate. Looking forward to your next trip to New England. I'm looking forward to it too, John from Rhode Island. Maybe I'll get to see Rhode Island again. And Biz Signer love Provo. I've never been to Provo, but I want to go. And John Shocker, you're wearing my T-shirt. You just got it today in the mail. All right, that's cool, man. And that's just one of those things. CLT says time management. I want to be able to make the hats, and I want to be able to make a couple of new designs of T-shirts. But it's one of those things. I concentrate on finishing videos and social media, and I forget about other things. Bob, okay, Sandy from Okeechobee, Florida. Hello there. Bob Burnett, looking good. Stay young and stay adventurous. Yeah, man. I mean, my mind is gonna be young forever. The body, it's like a fight against the clock. But I'm gonna delay old age as much as I can. I'm trying to exercise and keep those joints and muscles going as long as I can. But I know eventually I'm gonna lose that battle, but I'm gonna fight it to the very end. Uh, Skater, love your music. Ocean Breeze is my favorite. Are you planning a nation tour? Well, yes, I am. Not the whole nation, but I'm planning this upcoming trip is going to be like 3 months, if all goes well. I don't know. I'm probably gonna miss home and family a lot for some part of the trip, so we'll see. CLT, how are those cookies? Man, the whole box is almost gone. That's how it is. Between Ely, Brian, and I, we almost finished that box of cookies you brought yesterday. By the way, you guys, if you wanna check out my podcast, Culture, Lifestyle, Travel was guest host or co-host. On this morning's episode, we recorded it yesterday afternoon, and that was a lot of fun. Having someone here in studio, it's really cool. I'm gonna have an interview for next week, most likely, and I'm thinking of different themes, and then I'm gonna be traveling. So during my travels, the podcast is usually. So if you want to know exactly what I'm doing, pretty much almost live, listening to the podcast is probably one of the main ways to do that, because of course in YouTube time I'm gonna be 2 to 3 months behind for the foreseeable future, and there's of course Instagram and anyway, let me continue reading here. Instagram, yeah, pretty much almost every day I post a picture on Instagram that is real time. Often say we. Well, yeah, we, you and me. Not, I mean, usually I travel with Ely, and even when I'm not with her, she's there in spirit. So that's why I say we. Come to Sweden. Oh, 2021, Europe 2021 is the idea. Dwayne Casara, hello from Arkansas. Love your videos. Learn so much. Thank you very much. You're very welcome. And I really liked Arkansas. Can't wait to go back. And all I saw was really Little Rock and a winery just west of Little Rock, but it seems to be a really, really nice state. I eventually I want to go back and explore much more. The same with West Virginia. Visit the Hare Krishna Palace in West Virginia. It's amazing. Yes, I have it on my map, and hopefully I'll be able to see it. Visit Lone Pine and the Alabama Hills for sure. Lone Pine and Alabama. I'm probably gonna boondock in the Alabama Hills unless it is like 150 degrees Fahrenheit, which it may well be. So we'll see. Marcelo Baldovin, hola Robert, happy Friday. We are from Argentina, living in Toronto for many years. We went to Clearwater last month for vacation, pulling a boat. Great experience, cruising the Florida waterways. Yeah, I would love to have a boat, but it's one of those things that one day at a time, right? I don't know if I want to maintain a boat and all that. So, but definitely, I'm sure it was a great trip. In Clearwater, and that's such a beautiful beach. Um, so from Argentina in Toronto, and one of these days I'm gonna visit Buenos Aires, but and Ushuaia, because I want to go also to Antarctica one day, but one day at a time. Bill, Utah, the podcast was great. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you listened. Robert, this is John Shocker. Yes, from Waterbury. Got your T-shirt. This traveler co-host was cool. This podcast. Maybe this traveler will be available for podcast chat. Yeah, we have to do that one of these days. And Red Jaguar too. Hey Robert, what happened to your idea of following the beaches tour? All the beaches, all the up the ridge. Well, one day at a time. And so at some point, I want to do maybe not all the beaches, but most of the beaches, right? Especially the west coast of Florida. I would love to, from like Marco Island all the way to like to Pensacola. We'll see. CLT, you let me know when we can do it again. I really enjoyed it and learned a lot from you. Not this coming weekend, but the one after. If you let's get together. I mean, we can record it days in advance, but definitely let's do it once again, one more time before I leave in early June, for sure. I would love to do that again. And Calrut Peg and Wave, the Lost RVers. Greetings from the Sierras, back from the Northeast. So much to see, so little time. Yeah, I know. Geyer, does it exist notes of your song Free in my RV? I play a little on keyboard. Would be cool to learn that song. I could send you a MIDI file, but I never wrote the notes. I know how to read music, sort of, but whenever I compose, it's just me playing the piano, and I don't really write it down. But yeah, love driving to the west. Thank you so much, Pink Secret and TARDIS Adventures Florida. Hey, greetings from across the state in Naples. Always a pleasure to see you on Friday nights, and look forward to each new video. Thank you so much. And this Sunday, I'm gonna have you guys hooked for an hour and 17 minutes. That's how long it's Death Valley, and I didn't even get to see like half of Death Valley, but I saw like the most. I think I saw the most important things. Thank you, Jeff Foster, and Eat, Sleep, RV Repeat. Robert, gig tonight. How many band members? What instruments do you play? Are you singing as well as you play originals? It's gonna be mostly covers. It depends. It's what used to be called eventu. That's what I call it. In Spanish, ventu, 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 ventu. Like you come, you come, you come. We're not like a rehearsed band, but we play together, and we've been playing together for so long, and I never really know who's gonna show up. Sometimes it is Bitico on the drums, sometimes it's this other guy, sometimes it's somebody else, and usually it's gonna be a drummer. We're gonna have two keyboards and maybe another singer. Sometimes there's a trumpet player. It really depends, but we make it sound good. We make it work. And Gary May, better than owning a boat is having a friend with a boat. Much cheaper too, and no work. Does anybody have a boat that you want to go out with me on the Biscayne Bays on one of these days? We can do it. I'll fly the drone. Uh, Pink Secret, yes, we would love you driving to Naples, Tampa. Yes, CLT sounds like a plan. All right, Red Jaguar 100. Red Jag would love to do a podcast as well. Well, I'll bring the recorder, man, and we can do it in Pennsylvania sometime this early fall. Hello, Ernesto Velez and Bob Vick. Do you follow the Wings? They were RV turned sailors. You could be Robert the Sailor. Um, yes, actually, I used to love the Winds when they were RVers, and I think we had kind of similar blogging styles, and I still follow them in their sailing adventures, but I just liked them better when they were RVing, and they're much bigger now. They becomes this huge channel, and I'm very happy for them. And they, but you know, sailing like a sailboat with sails seems like a lot of work. There's always something breaking on that boat, and there's something. It's like the wind is coming from the left. Okay, raise the spinnaker. Okay, the wind died. Lower the spinnaker and raise the Genoa. And then there's no wind. Okay, we're motoring all the way. It's it seems like a lot of work for some reason. I'm sure I'm sure that there's that other positive side when you see an island, a different island every month, because it takes a long time to go from island to island, and yeah. Are you watching NFL on TV, and what NFL teams do you like? You know, I don't really. I mean, I enjoy the game like every other guy, but I don't really follow it, or not really. I watch the Super Bowl, not for the ads. I actually watch it for the game, believe it or not. And I've been to a game once in my life, a live game, and this was in the early '90s at what used to be called Joe Robbie Stadium, when the Dolphins still won a game once in a while. Uh, Max Strasse Music. Hope one day you do a crossover episode with Jody and Jess of Living the Keys live. Yeah, you know, we've exchanged comments back and forth, and we've talked online. Not talked. We emailed each other online, but it's never really happened. And one day it will. They seem like super cool guys, and maybe he'll take me out on his boat, and I'll fly the drone, and we'll do a great video together. It's gonna have to be after my road trip, so maybe I'll get in touch with him again in September sometime. Mhm. Okay. Sleepy Cat Pictures. Hi, Robert, from Freda and Derek in West Yorkshire, England. We will be in Miami in the next couple of weeks. Yahoo! Well, welcome to Florida. It's being really warm, hot, actually, humid, hot, but we've been having for the past week great weather. Don't jinx it, but unusually good weather for this time of the year. Let's put it that way. Bill Utah, next time I'm in Miami, I have to see you in a gig at the casino. This is very sporadic, my gigs at the casino, but I do it once in a while just to to keep myself in shape, you know. And this is the thing: since I don't do it that often, tonight by 1 a.m. when I finish, I'm gonna be like a dead man, you know. Actually, this toggle antenna for the RV may have to wait until Sunday, but yeah, I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy it a lot, and it's. Jeff Foster, have you been to Monkey Island? It's somewhere in Florida. Would like to see that video. Monkey Island, not familiar with it. I've been to the Monkey Jungle. It's a pretty cool place. And MZ Stevens from Palm Beach County. Thank you. Polly P, does anybody have a reliable boat for Robert? Yeah, let's go out on a boat. There's no reliable boats made. They all require maintenance. Boat, bring over another 1,000. Bill Utah. Well, yeah. And what's the happiest day of a man's life? The day he buys a boat and the day he sells a boat. That's what I've read. That's what I've heard. Thank you for tonight, and good luck tonight. Bedtime as usual here in Sweden. All right, Christoph Olsson, and one of these days I'm going to be singing in Sweden. After all, you guys brought us the ABBA, right? So I should bring you some music to you guys. uh, bust out another 1,000, same thing. Yeah, and at least when your RV breaks, there's no chance that you will sink or anything like that. When the boat breaks, you're in the middle of the ocean. I'll stick to RVing for now. And if one day I can afford a nice yacht or a motorboat or something like, if you guys familiar with Tecnomaria, I wouldn't mind having something like that if I had the money to maintain it and pay for marinas or what have you, and only use it, maybe half of the year and the other half of the year travel by land. I wouldn't mind, but it's a money pit, isn't it? Having a boat. Um, Coastal Express from south to north, and then road trip from north to south. I've been thinking of doing that, and I would love to do that. If someone would drive my RV from Minnesota to, or is it Wisconsin, to Louisiana, I would love to take a cruise down the Mississippi River from almost Lake Itasca up there, all the way to maybe New Orleans, maybe the very mouth of it, and then grab the RV down there. That would be a cool trip. Instead of doing the Great River Road, do the actual river. Sleepy Cat, thank you for the weather report. We're looking forward to it. I really hope you enjoy. Take a GoPro and videotape the gig. I'll watch it. Yeah, Bill Utah. They don't really. They only allow. Like my friend Leo's wife. She's like the only one that can do video. They don't really allow video at the casino. I don't know why. Even in Vegas, they lately promote, yeah, hashtag us. We don't care. But this place is still old fashioned. Like in California, they don't let you take video at the casino either. Amazing staff, man. Hey, my wife and I are looking forward to meeting you on Wednesday. Looking forward to that meetup. I wonder how many people are gonna show up. That's oh man. Mountain Life, love bluegrass. Just follow your channel. There we go. CLT, Patty Adams, will you be coming to the northern part of the U.S. by the Great Lakes? Yes, I want to do the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and I'm gonna be. Let me see my map real quick here because I get disoriented sometimes. But I wanna at least see every one of the Great Lakes so I can put them in my map, in my state's map. And for some reason, this computer is working so slow today. What's going on? But yeah, definitely, I want to go to this place here but this is not it's in Minnesota. It's the the northernmost point in Angle Inlet. But I'm gonna do the Lake Superior part of Minnesota and Wisconsin, and then the Upper Peninsula. And if I go to Mackinac Island, I'm gonna see Lake Huron, and I've already seen Lake Erie. So the only one, and I've seen the one. What's the name of the one by Toronto, Lake Ontario? Yeah, I've been to that one. So really, Lake Superior is the only one that I haven't seen personally. So, but yeah, I'm gonna do all those. Hopefully. Okay, I'm gonna start wrapping this up, everybody, because I have a gig to go to, and I have to prepare myself psychologically for this and all that. No, but for real, in about 45 minutes. Well, no, in about 45 minutes, I have to leave for the casino, so I'm gonna start wrapping this up. Let me see if I'm missing any last messages here. Cook some Cuban food in the camper, definitely. The Ichetuckney River in Fort White, Florida. One of these days. When are you going to San Antonio? Well, we're gonna have the meetup on the 20th, but I'm gonna be there a little before and probably a little after. The CLT, store the RV in Louisiana and then fly up. Yeah, that's another way to do it. Definitely, yeah. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe 2022. That would be a cool trip. Or 2020, 2021, we'll see. All right, Polly P. Mountain Life. Thank you. Just starting to learn bluegrass banjo. And Carla UPS Chick. Hello, Todd. And all right. Well, you guys continue talking to each other in the chat room, and it's been great. It's been great hanging out with all of you here today. I'm gonna finish my beer, and then I'm gonna sing a cappella today because the guitar is somewhere back there. The coast of Connecticut. Let me know which is a good place because I want to go there too. The most beautiful country in the world, Scotland. Probably 2021, and I gotta do the Highlands tour of all the Scotch, right? The Scotch tour. Hey guys, thank you for the time. Everybody have a great weekend. Is this live stream every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern? And wherever I am, if I'm in California, I'll make it at 3 p.m. Pacific. I try to maintain keep up with the time, which is 11 p.m. usually in Europe, and elsewhere in the world. You do the math. So everybody, thank you so much for being here. And I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. Oh, the guitar is right back there. Hold on. Two guitars instead of one. Ooh, yeah, I even have some old hard drives on the floor because I was looking for that footage of Minitini crossing the bridge in the Florida Keys because I wanna modify the intro slightly, ever so slightly, especially for Amazon. So what's happening June 28th through July 7th? Am I gonna miss it? I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah, I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free. I'm driving to the west. You guys are the best. See you next Friday, my RV. Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a great Labor Day. Is it Labor Day this weekend? Labor Day weekend, and see you next week, right here, same YouTube channel.